Alright, so yeah, I know my setup is still kind of MacGyver, like Frankenstein setup. I'm still using a camcorder and a tripod, and now I feel like even even though my camera tells me that I'm still recording in HD, I feel like the recording is like a little bit less, HD. Like, I mean, I've seen the footage so far, but I don't know, since I'm recording using a battery instead of the AC adapter because it's broken, that's the reason why I haven't done any videos in a month. Um, I feel like there's something with the quality of the recording, it's like more blurry or something. I don't really like it, but I don't have anything else for right now. Um, yeah. I'm kind of waiting for the Boxing Week, something like Black Friday, but in for Canadian, in between Christmas and New Year's Eve, there's plenty of sales on electronic and stuff, and I can probably buy. Well, I can buy a capture card right now with the money I've put away, but I cannot buy like a computer or a monitor or whatever else that I need to go with that capture card because the capture card won't work with my current laptop. So that's pretty much the reason why um, I decided to go and find a way to record again using some batteries and a charger. So I have like two batteries and a chargers, and I kind of have to practice more before I start recording, if you will, because I only have like for each batteries for this game in particular, like I have only two attempts possible for each batteries. So after this attempt, I still have another one, have the possibility to do a second run. But after that, if the other battery is not charged up, I'm screwed. I have to wait and do something else than run, which is not totally a bad thing when you think about it. Anyway, I'm already rambling, but that's what happened when I try to record stuff. I know I talk a lot during my runs. That's because I try to make my video, you know, as much kind of entertaining and as informative as I can. And yeah, that's my style. That's what I do. Uh, so now that being said, for today, I'm gonna try to make something special by trying to, as much as possible, I'm gonna try to go for shut the fuck up strat, which is probably the best strat when it comes to speed running. To not, wait a second. I'm gonna just start this because there's like almost 2 minutes. There's like 1 minute and 49-second cutscene before we actually start the game. Even though apparently we have to start the timer at the OK screen, whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna try to focus a bit on the game because I keep on getting time like 59 or 56, or yesterday I got a 57, but that was like a real good run. I could and I should have had a PB under 55, but for some reason it's like the game totally trolled me, and in the very last level I got screwed like 5 times in a row with pattern I've never seen before, and I was like, at first I was heartbroken, and then I was just totally pissed off. I was like, seriously, game, seriously, like, do you have an internal timer? And you're like, oh, I know you're about to PB. You're not. You're not. I was really, really sad, seriously. I felt like the game just stole my PB. I was like minus 3 minutes going into that last level. So maybe I wouldn't have gotten something like 52, but I sure could have done a sub 55, which is my current goal. And my primary goal, if you will. Uh, Eventually, my goal is to get sub 50, but I just want a sub 55. And if I can get a PB sub 55, like I said, I'm gonna publish on YouTube. I'm gonna put a run on that leaderboard, and I'm already losing time because I'm talking. All right, let's focus a bit, shall we? So that's a really, really fun game. I know I'm already talking. That's like one fun Mario game. Um, Reminds me of Super Mario World in many ways. And if you haven't played it like any other games I'm running, I hope it kind of inspire you to try the game, eventually run it. It's just a really fun game, and there's plenty of tricks that can, be mastered and implemented along the way to make this run much more interesting. And I've seen like one run from a runner called E-Waller, who's I think is specialized in Mario games, and I've seen his run from AGDQ 2014. That run was beautiful and really, instructive. I've learned a lot from it. Um, but I just like watch it like yesterday, actually, because I don't know for you, but I always prefer to learn stuff on my own. And when I pick up a new game, I like to play it a lot. And then when I feel confident, I use a timer, make some split, try a couple of runs by, on my own. And then when I feel like, all right, this is a run, I'm having fun, I want to push it a little bit more, then I go watch some runs. So that way I don't get any kind of spoilers, and I can challenge myself to find the route actually. And that's one thing that I'm happy and proud of. For this game, I had figured out the actual route by myself. Now, when I say I learned a lot from E-Water's run, there's plenty of strat inside the levels that you can, like when you get the upgrade that I'm currently having, the Acorn. There's plenty of strat that you can do in some levels that skip like half of them, and just you in some pseudo auto scroller you can just go super fast and skip everything because of that specific power up. Oh man, I'm seeing that ship and I'm just thinking that's the worst part of the game right there. Um, that ship not only is an auto-scroller, not a pseudo-auto-scroller, but a true auto-scroller, and the boss fight is like harder than the final fight actually. Not necessarily for the good reason, it's more about like the hitbox. Alright, this is one of the first challenging level, precisely because that's one of the shortcut. So it's like a secret level, sort. No! Faster, faster! There's a really neat trick I've learned from E-Waller's run. I'm gonna try to show off, but I'm not sure I'm gonna get it. I screwed it up. I could have entered that pipe without getting hit if I was better. If I timed it right, which I didn't, obviously. You can do that here too, but I was just, faster than the octopus this time. But yeah, if you do it correctly, you can enter that pipe without getting hit, because as soon as you enter the pipe, you became invincible. So in that first section at the end, I could have entered the pipe. If I was, just a little bit higher, I could have entered the pipe and going through the enemy without getting hit. Same works with the doors, I think. They're pretty much, you know, work the same way when you transition between screens. And yeah, that is not much, but it's, you know, it saves some seconds, some frames. So it's always good in a way. Also, if I was using the gamepad, because now I need the gamepad to record, so I cannot, you know, press. Oh shit! Right there. I could have skipped that saving section and just like press cancel, if you will, using the gamepad, and that's saved once again. Just a little bit of time, but here and there, if you can save time, in the end, it does matter. Wow, just according to the speed that I'm talking, I feel like my coffee finally. My coffee finally did some work. First coffee took a long while before. I was still sleepy for a while. I tried to make some Super Mario run before that, and I was just too sleepy to do anything good. And actually, I just didn't want to play Mario. I played it because there was some, you know, power left on my other batteries, and I need my battery to be, you know, really empty before I try to charge them. I mean, that's the idea. If you don't do that, sometimes with some batteries at least it does do. I don't know if the newest battery are supposed to be better, but in the good old days, if you charge a battery too soon, you were kind of losing, you know, part of the battery efficiency, if you will. Like if you start recharging it too soon, it's like the battery like remember where you start recharging it, and you were losing each and every time you were losing part of the recharge capability. I don't know how to say that, man. I'm sorry, but I'm sure you understand what I'm saying if you're just a little bit familiar with batteries. Anyhow, I was trying to, you know, empty the battery, so I tried to play some other game, Mario 1. And like I always say, I keep on saying that, you know, follow your heart. Don't play games, you know, don't play games that you don't want to play. Don't just do what you want. It's a game. It's the idea. It's to have fun. If you don't have fun, do something else. All right, here there's two levels. This one is easier, and you can get an acorn. So that's why I'm choosing this one. The other one apparently is faster though. So, you know, eventually I'm probably gonna do the other one instead. But like I said, this one, when you start running this game, this one is really easier. At least in my humble opinion, it's way easier than the other. Though when you know the other, it's not that hard. There's just like more possibility to get hit by enemies and therefore losing your power-ups. And you don't want that. And I'm not sure I think there's no acorn in the other. But if you have the acorn already, it's probably way faster. At least that's what the top tier runner think. Also, from that run that I've seen from Iwar, I've learned that if you try to get the, you know, the top of the pole, you know, the top flag, whatever, how to say that, you actually lose some time. So it's faster to grab it, you know, from any kind of lower position on the pole. And actually, I also learned that apparently if you press left or right, I'm not sure, but I think it's left. If you press left as you grabbing the pole, you can save up some frames there too. So You know, adding that to every single level, that might, you know, save you some time. Uh, in this section, there is a way to go really, you know, much faster. I kind of figured it out on my own, but I've never practiced it. And after seeing how it's done, I don't think I'm ready. Like I've done it like twice, I think. Like it's right here. Like you jump on this, you can grab the wall and jump back up, and you just reach the door really early. I'm not gonna do that today. I just want a clean run. I just want to try to not die too often, and there's just too big of a risk of me dying there. Like when I've practiced it more, you know, when I feel confident about how to reach that door, I'm gonna do it. I mean, it's a must in that run. It's a must include. Alright, hard bust ahead. Super hard boss. If you've played Mario 3, you're probably familiar on how to beat him. Probably already recognize him. He's just a bit bigger. Really? Sometimes the hitbox in this game, man. And I'm complaining. Maybe it's my fault. Maybe I was, well, probably like too low. But I feel like I was too much on the left. And when you're not dead center, sometimes it screwed you up. Like it's one of the reason why the fight against Bowser Jr. in the ship just before the last world, it's like I said, in my humble opinion, it's the worst fight in the game. It's the hardest one, and it's not so much because his pattern is super hard. It's just the hitbox sometimes just screw you over. You feel like you've hit him, but no, you didn't, and most of the time it hits you instead. So like you're losing your power-ups, you're just plain dying, and most of the time in like most of my run, that's where I lose all the time. I don't need that power-up. There's one on the road here. Um, this is one section that you can kind of skip and go really much faster with the acorn. Like you jump on that block and the other block right there, then you can reach the platform, and from the platform you can just finish this section and, well, the stage. Come on, stop wasting time. So like right here, could have reached that door way faster with the acorn. But even if I had the acorn at that point, I'm not like good enough yet. I tried to practice this section the other day, and more than half of the time I couldn't get there. I was just, well, my movement were not, you know. Oh shit. That's another thing. If you reach the flag with a double digit at the end of your time, like 33, 44, 55, you know, you get it. You get a reward, which you don't want. I mean, not in a speed run. You're losing too much time. It's the equivalent of fireworks in the first game. So that I was talking about the the fight with Bowser Jr. That's why my run was so good yesterday. Like I one shot him, I didn't die. I just go through the level and the fight on one take, and that's probably why I gained 3 minutes. 3 damn minutes. That run could have been so good. But somehow he took his revenge on the last level. So this is one hard level. I mean, one of the hardest one, for sure. because it's a secret level, there is no checkpoint. So that's one of the reasons. The other reason is kind of obvious, you know. And also it's really punishing if you die because, well, you know, any kind of auto-scroller is punishing when you die. Yeah, I was supposed to shut the fuck up strat, right? Yeah, I know. I know, but when I record runs, it's like someone is with me, you know. It's like if I was already streaming and I feel like someone is watching, and I don't know. I feel the need to say something. Which I know it's totally unnecessary. And my video could probably even be better if I could just shut up a bit. So we're almost there. We survived! Oh, once again I forgot my splits. Oh man, 44, really? Damn it. Oh yeah, I've said it's the equivalent of fireworks. Well, actually, there is fireworks. Yeah, I forgot to split once again. It's the second time in this run. Oh no, I saved. Whatever. So we're already in the 7th world. Um, yeah, the first shortcut on the second level at the beginning of the game, you kind of skip half of the game by getting this one. Then in the jungle, when I got that shortcut, and the jungle is actually like the 5th world. In that 5th world, when I reach the ghost house and get that shortcut that I just took, I then skip the rest of this 5th world and the 6th world, and yeah, we're already in the 7th one. So things go fast. The other day I tried to do a kind of any percent all tower and castle, which I should have called simply all flags. Uh, when you get, you know, all the white flags, it took like more than 2 hours. It's really, I mean, sure, if I could, you know, improve my time and be a little bit more serious about it, I'm sure I can probably do it under 2 hours. But first attempt though took more than 2 hours. I don't remember the exact time. I think it was like 2:30, 2:33, I think, something like that. It was horrible. It took forever. And I was like, well, now I should try to find some kind of shortcuts because I don't want to run the game like that. I mean, maybe at some point, but for now, that's another level that is kind of a pseudo auto-scroller. But if I could have jumped here. When you're really good and you know the strats, you can use the acorn once again and just skip that, you know, waste of time and just, you know, because each time you jump on an enemy, you kind of reset your double jump ability, which is something I don't think I've shown you that much in that run. But when you're gliding using the acorn, you can do a spin jump like that, and instead of spinning, because you're having the acorn, you actually do some kind of double jump, if you will. you gain some height, and it's really useful. And if you jump on an enemies, I mean, you can like go even faster. You know, you can get you reset your double jump ability, so then you can just keep on gliding more and more. You know. Shit. This is a really fun stage, but it's way easier with the acorn. Alright, he's gonna hit me. I don't care. Oh, almost got a 22 there. So I was kind of lucky. Though, since I'm really bad at this game right now, I could have used that power up. Alright, so this is one of the hardest level 2. I mean, besides the last ones, and that one with the little creature that I had to jump on their back, you know, in the sky. Besides that's one of the hardest ones. Mostly because of them. They're really like a bunch of jerks. Like, it's really hard at some point to evade their attacks. No! I hate you! Oh, come on. Faster, please. I don't need to kill him. I just want to kill him. I don't know how to get that block there. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I always think there is a power up in there, but it's just a coin. Alright, right here, I'm gonna try to... Fuck me! I was about to say I'm gonna try to kill him before I get the power up so I can get my acorn back, but no, it's not gonna happen. He might touch me with his balls. Balls, huh? Oh, that's funny. He might touch me with his fireball again, so I'm gonna lose that mushroom, but no. I find a way to pass. He's gonna touch me with his balls. That was really unintentional, seriously. I didn't plan that pun. No, I find it really funny now. No! Alright. I'm gonna have to try to survive. Which I'm not sure I can. I mean, it's gonna be hard. I usually, you know, get hit like once in this fight. So with the acorn, you can kind of one-cycle him. Like after the first hit, you try to glide and figure out where he's gonna appear. And if you do, which I did in my last attempt, so that might also been one reason why I was, you know, I had a good pace. Once you hit him the second time, the third time he always appears in the center, so it's kind of easy to get him at that point. And actually in my latest attempt, I didn't like one-cycle him, but I saved the cycle because on the second hit, I knew he was going to appear in the middle, and so I could glide, and I killed him, like, saving one cycle. It felt really good. So I can imagine when you do it correctly and just one cycle him, it must feel really, really good. saving a lot of time by selecting cancel. Wow, somehow there was a delay in my jumping. It's like I was stick on the ground or something. Yeah, I'm wasting time taking a power up here. Because I don't like to be, little like that. So because I forgot to split on my last two, well, splits, I have no idea how much, ahead or behind I am. Which might be a good thing, so I don't stress about it. I like, it's the idea behind that timer. It's a tool. Helps you to know where you're at. I feel like I'm not too far behind, if I am. Seems like a good time. I don't know. I don't want to jinx myself. But I feel like I'm not. If I'm behind, I'm probably not that much behind. Oh shit, 22. Damn it! Yay! Fireworks. Oh, I see now. When you got 22, you got 2 fireworks. And when you got, like, I don't know, 55, you probably get 5. That's clever. So there's another shortcut. You skip the rest, like half of the 7th world. So as you can see, there's a lot of shortcuts that make this any percent run, much shorter, which is a good thing. But it's pretty much the same since the original game. There's always shortcuts somewhere. Alright, this level is kind of tricky. Sometimes it's really hard, sometimes I get it on work. First try, because I said that. But yeah, sometimes I'm lucky, and I don't die often here. Clever enemy placement right there. There's another one ahead. Right there. That little brat. Almost always get me. Sometimes I find a way to evade him. I'm not sure how I do. But sometimes. Like I jump sooner or something and I just like get in between him and the block and, survive somehow. Hate you. It's not like I really need that flower. Let's take it anyway. Yeah, I could have skipped. Yeah, I should have skipped that flower. I mean, I just lost like maybe 2 or 3 seconds taking it, but that was 2 or 3 seconds that are, been wasted. Cause that fight, you're gonna see. You're gonna see what I mean. I know, right? Hardest fight in the game. Oh yeah, Mario, you're number one. That was a hard fight right there. You're so good, Mario. Number one. Like, seriously, that fight is just a big joke. Mm. But right after this joke of a fight, you got what I consider the hardest fight in the game. And there's also, it's an auto scroller, so you're wasting a lot of time already. So better not die during the level. And most of the time I do die in the fight, so let's just cross our finger that I don't I don't die too many times. Oh my god, that coffee sip was really weird. Wow! How the fuck? Okay, I wasn't looking at my screen, so I kind of know why it happened, but yeah, because I die because of my coffee. Damn coffee, it's your fault. Nah, I was just not paying attention. But that was kind of a funny death between you and me. That was really weird. At least it didn't happen like mid-stage. I keep on watching my timer and wondering how much behind I'm ahead can be. I have no idea. I feel like 33, 34 minutes is probably an average for me. I'm not sure though. What I do know is good runners will already been, past this because the world record is 39:29, I think. Just below sub 40. Just wow, that sentences was weird. It's a sub 40 time. Just below 40. Because just below sub 40, I don't think that makes any sense, right? Right. Sometimes I have a really broken English, so yeah. Sorry about that. uh, yeah. So I think without learning all the cool strats, if you will, I think it's possible to get sub 50. With a really clean run, without any kind of big mistakes, without stupid death like I just did. One shot every, boss fights and stuff. I think it's possible, if not sub 50, get close to sub 50, get a low 50 something. I already got a 55:10, and I know that run was not exceptional. And like I said yesterday, I should have got like something like, I don't know, 53, maybe even 52 something. Like I kind of choked in the very last level. I say I choked because I always blame myself, but I really felt at the moment like the game was cheating. I was like, seriously, oh my god, that was bullshit. Okay, it was my fault. But I hate when you touch me. Alright, serious time. I'm gonna try to shut up. I know I won't, but I'm gonna try anyway. Wow! I hate him so much right now. Hey, maybe I can use those. So yeah, that happens sometimes. If I'm lucky, I can get a good pattern and he can do that precise attack right there. If you do that 3 times, I'm really lucky. But most of the time he doesn't. Yeah. Really? Well, that was a good fight. At least for me. I know it's not really a good fight. And I died the first time around, so it's really bad. But yeah, at least I didn't die like 5 times in a row or something. Like I told you, that's most of the time that's where my run, screwed up. And I should probably just practice this fight a lot to be sure I can, one-shot him each and every time. And to be honest, that's probably one of the first thing I'm gonna practice when I go for individual level practice. But I'm that kind of gamer that really like to practice entire runs, and even when I try to practice individual levels, I don't reset that much. I don't really like the idea of reset, and doing all the time the same little parts over and over again. I prefer to go for consistency. So it's like this one. It's my 11th try, 11th attempt. And like only twice did I just reset my runs because I lost too much time. Oh yeah, split. Well, minus 21 seconds, it's not like minus 3 minutes something. So I don't know if I can still PB. I'm gonna try, but I don't have great hopes. Especially now that I'm kind of scared of the last level, which I never was before. Like I never ever had any problem with the last level, except yesterday. Yesterday, for some reason, Bowser Jr. was a real jerk and just cheated me. I was that's how I felt. I felt cheated. I felt like I should have been able to finish with a PB. And it's like the game just trolled me and it was like, oh, I know you're doing that. I know you're speedrunning me. I am not gonna let you win. No. And it felt really bad. I should have gone for it instead of waiting here. I wasted a cycle there. No. Don't die. Come on. Alright, I'm gonna try to go for the shortcut. Yes. I'm not sure I can save any kind of time with it. But since I'm not good enough to do all the skips in the next level, which is not an auto-scroller, but it's kind of pseudo-auto-scroller because you're on a boat and you have to wait for the boat to go you know, along that lava sea, if you will. And this level is an auto scroller, so instead of doing 2 levels, I'm just going to do one. But it's an auto scroller, so yeah. So that might be the reason why, you know, top tier runner don't use this path. Whoa! Because if you have the acorn, it's probably way faster to just do the 2 other levels instead. But if you're a noob, I feel like it might be a good option because, like I said, the other level, one of the 2 other levels, uh, it's not an auto scroller, but it's kind of one. So yeah, if you have the choice between an auto scroller and a level, or just one auto scroller, I mean, it's kind of an easy choice, right? Like, it's not even a choice. It's just a matter that can you get that shortcut or not. If you don't get the shortcut on first try, I guess you have to go with the 2 level instead of one. But yeah, I feel like it's a good strat for noobs. That's why I'm doing it. I'm getting like kind of consistent getting that shortcut. And this is not the hardest level, because I just said that I'm gonna die just before the end, but yeah. Mm. So did I say anything about how easy that level is? Yeah, it's not the hardest one. So yeah, technically I kinda skipped one level that way. Like I said, instead of 2, I just have to do 1. But this level, seriously, this is one of the worst level in the entire game. And if you're good, you got the acorn, and with the acorn, when you're really good, you can do it super fast. So, like, if you want a well record in this game, you will have to learn those strats. Like, I've seen, like I said, the run from E-Wallers, and that was so impressive, seriously. That was a thing of beauty. You have to witness that. Go check this run right away. Don't waste your time with that. With my run, which is more like a playthrough than a run anyway. But that level, like I said, if you have the acorn, you can like just fly and climb it super fast. And if I recall correctly from his run, I think you're losing something like 2 minutes doing it, you know, the intended way. So yeah. So once again, this is not an auto-scroller per se, but it's kind of a pseudo-auto-scroller because you don't really have any choice to kind of wait for it. Like you might see how much I try to go fast, but it's just pretty much impossible. There's not a lot of place where I can save time. Like even that didn't save much time. Mario time. Oh, my coffee is getting cold. Alright. Now I'm scared of this level. I don't know why. I always felt it was super easy, but now I'm scared. I'm gonna try to play it safe somehow. If I can. Of course, if I can. But like I said last time, he just trolled me and I died like 5 times in a row, I think. At the beginning I was just heartbroken, but by the end I was just pissed off. And those little lava, those things, I don't even remember them. I mean, they must have been in the level all along, but it's like I've never noticed them before. Yeah, I'm really trying to go safe. I mean, usually I go faster, but this time I just try to survive. Alright, since I was lucky there, I'm probably not going to be lucky here. So I'm probably gonna die at least once or twice in the final, second phase, because this final fight is in 2 phases. This is the first phase. You can jump over him, but you have to be super precise, and I'm just gonna play it safe. Please, Bowser, stop trolling me. Thank you. Alright, there's a little cutscene here, and there's a little cutscene when I reach the next area. But besides that, the only thing that is left is the final fight, and yeah, I'm usually not super lucky with it. Like sometimes I get it like on first try, but most of the times he find a way to troll me and kill me somehow. Especially since I try to, kind of game cycle, if you will. Like there's a way, you're gonna see what I mean. Bowser Jr. is in the fight, and you have to like take his little flying ship, and use it to defeat Bowser. And sometimes you can kind of gain a cycle, or at least part of a cycle, by getting inside it before you took it back. But most of the time it just doesn't work for me. I'm not used to that just yet, and I'm just like using even more time and get hit when I'm not supposed to get hit, and yeah, it doesn't work really well for me. So I think I'm gonna just go and try to be super safe. So like right here, I could probably, this time it just didn't work at all, but sometimes you can like get it back before Junior get inside it. I'm kind of happy I didn't, because like I said, I almost always fail when I try to do so. Alright. Now the only thing I'm kind of scared of is Bowser giving me a bad pattern. Oh shit, what I've done. That right there. That's what I mean by bad pattern. Can I even defeat him like that? I don't think so. Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, he's giving me a really bad pattern right now. And it's partially my fault. Oh, this is not good. I knew it. I knew it. That was bad. Super bad fight so far. I just want to survive now. But I'm really scared because when I get Bowser Jr. ship, sometimes Bowser just plain kills me before I can hit him. Like if he does his thing with his horn, or I throw plenty of fireball or something. Let me kill you, please, please. Yes! Yes! Did it! Finally, sub 50 time. What am I saying? Sub 55 time, not sub 50. Far from it. This is a 5309. Yeah. Yeah, I feel good. One of the worst Bowser fight ever. At least I didn't die. So there's that. But besides the fact that I one-shot him, it was a really bad fight. Like, especially the second cycle. Oh my god, that was bad. I thought I was done for. And at the end, when I had the chance to get inside Junior's ship, you know, and kind of, you know, how to say that, you know, having a shorter third cycle, I just screwed it up like all the time. It's like it happens like once that I managed to kill Bowser in like 2.5 cycle, if you will. Most of the time it just doesn't work. I can evade, like when he kind of go after you spinning. It's really hard to just like change direction before he jumped and get you. And when he does, like most of the time, Junior get his ship back before I can get into it. So I don't gain any time. In fact, I kind of lose time at that point. Alright, so now I can finally share my run on YouTube. At least I feel you know, happy with this time. It's a PB. It's a sub 55. It's what I wanted for my first run. And I was really eager to finally share a video on YouTube because it's been like a month since I've done any runs officially. And even unofficially, I didn't. I kind of took like a month of speed running. In the past month, not only I started playing Magic the Gathering again, you know, in real life. I went to a lot of tournament and standard. Man, standard cost a lot lately. Anyways, that's besides the point. What I was saying is, I kind of took a month of speed running, and during that time, not only, like I said, I started playing Magic again, but I've played a couple of games that was on my backlog. For example, I play. That was not a backlog game, but I played Zelda Twilight Princess again for the first time since, you know, I first got it when it came out. I played that game. I played the other, the expansion pack, if you will, the WiiU, which I might run at some point because it was really fun. It's pretty much the same game but with different levels, and they're kind of supposed to be more challenging, but actually I find them pretty much, you know, not easier, but in some ways they are easier because they are most of the time shorter, and it's just really fast paced, and it's really fun. So I don't know, maybe I was gonna run that. Um, there was a couple of other games like some indie titles. Um, just I don't remember them right now, but yeah, play a couple of games. Uh, because since I start speedrunning, I realized that most of the time I don't play a lot of games. I just play some specific game a lot, because that's what speedrunning is, You focus on one title, you try to get as good as you can, and try to beat it as fast as possible, and that's pretty much the idea of this hobby. But yeah, I have like a lot, like I think like most gamers, I have a really huge backlog. I have so much games that I've got over time that I've never even find, the time to even try. Like I have sealed game for my Wii U. They're still in their wrapping, and I have plenty of indie games that I've didn't never even touched. So yeah, I'm gonna get to them if I have the chance at some point. Might even do some, first impression video with them now that I can record again. But yeah, in any cases, I really, really enjoyed this one. New Super Mario Brother U is an exceptional game. It's really fun. It reminds me a lot of Super Mario World, probably because of how the map works. But yeah, overall it's just really fun. I haven't played it like multiplayer that much. I really hated my experience with Mario, the the Wii version, New Mario, New Super Mario Brother Wii. I hate those titles, by the way. It's just clunky as hell. But the one on the Wii, I didn't really like playing with someone else. It was just a pain. So yeah. On that note, thanks a whole lot for watching. Of course, listening. Take cares. See ya. Bye bye.